Am I next? That is the question I want you to all think about during the remainder of my speech. Am I next? I'll be trying to show you all, or convince you all, how the institution of slavery is still legal in America. I'll be showing you the harm of it through disenfranchisement, how it still promotes nationwide servitude, how it's institutionally built against us. First of all, the reason I ask, am I next, is because I, as a Mexican man, have had a target built on me from the moment of my birth, from the moment of my conception. I have had first of all, if I get ahead of myself, these are my sources. I have lots from the Department of Justice, and some from NPR and from the 13th documentary. Anyways, back to what I was saying about am I next? I have had a 1 in 6 chance, or about a 16% chance from the moment I was born to be incarcerated. That is regardless of any of my actions, just from the moment I was born, I've had that. If I was black, it'd be even worse. It'd be about 1 in 4 to 1 in 3. But if I was white, it'd only be about 1 in 20, with as low as 1 in 23 are found from the Department of Justice. The harm should be fairly evident in the disenfranchisement caused. It causes much more colored people to be locked up, not just the children, but also the parents of these people. You're losing out on fathers, on mothers, on everything. And you're not just gonna be in there for a little bit, no. Statistically, you're gonna be back. If you are white, it's on an 81% chance. It's been 90s. That's still a lot. That's still a high chance. But if you're black, it's about 87. And Mexican, about 81. You're not just gonna be in there once. You're gonna be back and back and back again. This isn't just, I'm not just taking the statistics from somewhere like LA. No, this is nationwide. This is everywhere. Everywhere you have this extremely high chance of being reincarcerated over and over and over again because the system is going against it. As well as that, most people don't even go to trial. 98% of those incarcerated never even see trial and instead take a plea bargain. We say we want a fair trial, but most people don't even get a trial to begin with, so how could it even be free? In the 1870s, about 95% of Southern prisons were black. Now, last Saturday, October 7th, there's about 45%, there's about 40%. That's a decent difference in 150 years. But the black population is only about 12% and they still make up 40% of the prison population. Because it is institutional, it is not just now. It didn't happen yesterday. It has been like this forever. It has forever been built against us. And it could be argued even that in the past it was a little bit better because they at least had a trial. They had a mock trial. They at least tried to pretend out a trial. Now they don't even pretend. In conclusion though, I have shown you the harm, how it is nationwide institution. But before I go, I want to ask you all a couple questions. First of all, what is slavery? What really is it? If we see it, we know it. If we see someone getting whipped, we say, yes, that's a slave. If we see someone being bought at an auction, we say, yes, that is a slave. But what really is it? Is it just involuntary servitude? Is it just being bought and sold? Is it just working for free or almost free? Is it all of them? Does it have to be every single one of these things, as well as maybe many others, to be constituted as a slave? Is it none of them? Is it maybe something else? Or is it any number of them? If you are forced in involuntary servitude and you're working for free or almost free, wouldn't you consider that a slave? And if you consider that a slave, then people in prisons are slaves because they are forced into involuntary servitude. And as I showed, most of them don't even have a trial. So how do you even know which ones are innocent? Because they're forced to take them. As well as that, there's one final question. I want you to bring it back to the very beginning. I want you all to think once again about the question I posed at the beginning of this speech. Am I next?